What if two giants of the Ice Age met, not as fossils, not as museum skeletons, but alive, angry, and fighting for survival? On one side, a walking fortress with claws longer than knives. On the other, a charging tank built to crush anything in its path. Giant Sloth versus woolly rhinoceros. By the end of this video, you'll know who would really win in a clash of Ice Age titans. The Ice Age was a brutal world. Endless cold, limited food, and survival meant strength. In this frozen landscape, only the most powerful animals ruled the land. Today, we imagine a scientific what-if scenario, a realistic confrontation based on anatomy, behavior, and environment. Meet the giant sloth, Megatherium, one of the largest land mammals to ever walk the earth, standing over 12 feet tall when upright and weighing up to 4 tons. Despite the name, this creature was anything but slow when threatened. Its massive body was supported by thick bones and powerful muscles, but its most terrifying weapons were its claws. Each claw could grow over a foot long, curved, sharp, and strong enough to tear bark or flesh. The giant sloth could stand on its hind legs, using its tail as a third support. This allowed it to strike downward with enormous force. But there was a weakness. It wasn't fast, and it wasn't built to chase. If something hit it first, the giant sloth would have to endure the impact. Now meet its opponent, the woolly rhinoceros, slightly smaller in height, but just as heavy. Covered in thick fur and layers of fat, this animal was built like a living tank. And at the front of that tank, a massive horn made of keratin, perfect for plowing through snow or smashing into enemies. The woolly rhino's greatest advantage was momentum. A full-speed charge could generate devastating force. Its thick skin and muscle protected vital organs, and its low center of gravity made it incredibly hard to knock over. But it had a problem too: limited vision and poor maneuverability once committed to a charge. Miss the target, and recovery would be slow. So how do these two compare? Strength? Both are monsters. Speed? Advantage. Woolly rhino. Weapons? Claws versus horn. Defense? Rhino's armor versus sloth's size and reach. This fight would be decided by one thing: who lands the first effective blow. Imagine the moment. Frozen ground beneath their feet, breath visible in the cold air. The giant sloth rises up, claws raised. A warning. The woolly rhino lowers its head. It doesn't bluff. The distance closes, and instinct takes over. The rhino charges. Snow explodes as thousands of pounds of muscle rush forward. If the horn hits the sloth's chest or legs, the impact could be catastrophic. But if the sloth times it right, one swipe of those claws could tear deep into flesh. This moment decides everything. In one scenario, the rhino lands the hit. The giant sloth is knocked off balance. Its size becomes a disadvantage. In another scenario, the sloth connects first. Claws rake across the rhino's shoulder or face. Pain, blood, and confusion. The battle becomes messy, slow, and desperate. It is a survival battle where only the strong can survive. Even for the victor, the opponent leaves them with many wounds. Because this is just an assumption when the two animals are together. It is also very difficult to know the outcome, because the lives of these two animals rarely confront each other, and there is no hostility between them regarding life or territory. The Ice Age was ruled by giants, and survival wasn't about being the strongest, it was about being strong enough at the right moment. So now we ask you, who do you think would win? Giant Sloth or woolly Rhino? Drop your answer in the comments, like the video if you enjoyed this battle, and subscribe for more prehistoric showdowns. The Ice Age still has many stories left to tell. Nowadays, let's work together to protect the environment so that animals can have the best living conditions. Thank you for watching my video.